I was very censorious about you over the COVID scandal that you got caught up in.
Now I want to read you a tweet from January of 22 from Piers Morgan. Breaking: COVID rule cheat, immigration form liar, and anti-vaxxer icon Novak Djokovic loses final appeal against deportation and will be thrown out of Australia without being able to compete in the Australian Open. Good. Now I would like to flash forward to this week, and Piers sat down with Novak once again.
I'm going to start by making an apology, and it's for this. I was very censorious about you over the COVID scandal that you got caught up in. I was actually quite censorious about a lot of people at the time, and I've since apologized to some people for being too tough on them, but I was too censorious. And when more information emerged about your situation, the fact you'd had COVID several weeks before you went to Australia, the fact that you hadn't actually done anything wrong on the form filling, the fact that in the end it became a political decision to throw you out based on likely public anger if they didn't take action.
Okay, now I think you can see where I'm starting to go here. So there's Piers, a guy who went all in on the craziness. And Piers, by the way, had dozens of tweets that were wrong about COVID and everything else. I should mention right now that I had Piers here in studio, was it 3 days ago? We're going to be airing it this Saturday. And Piers and I agree on some stuff and disagree on some stuff. And we got into it about some of the mistakes that he's made in the past. But the reason I'm showing you that is what a journalist or someone with some integrity does. When they are proven to be wrong, particularly without a question, not only can you correct yourself, which Piers has done on the COVID thing, he has said, I was wrong and I shouldn't have done this and I apologize, but then to sit with someone and look them in the eye and apologize to them. We don't do that enough. We do not do that enough, and Piers did it right there. I want to show you one other clip of Djokovic's response to Piers.
I appreciate that very much.
Let me get that off my chest.
Honesty, thank you so much. It was difficult times and state of emergency globally. I understand. We've been through hell globally, all of us on this planet. And the only thing I would add, not to really dig deeper into this whole situation on the COVID and vaccination, is that I was never a proponent of anti-vax or pro-vax. I was always freedom of choice. So, and that was misinterpreted. I was proclaimed to be, one side or the other side or so forth. It's either black or white. And I said, it doesn't need to be that way.
That's a really good clip, guys. And it's good all around. It's good that you have somebody making a mea culpa, right? Nobody ever does it. Nobody ever does it. Piers is doing it right there to the guy's face. And then you have Djokovic, who's even going further and just saying, I just want to clarify something here. He was never an anti-vaxxer, right? He was just saying, me. I am a healthy person. I had COVID. I have immunity now, post-COVID, right? I have the antibodies. I'm not telling anyone what to do. So he's still standing his ground and clarifying something, which is great.